Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student. How are you today? Yes, I hope all students always be healthy, okay? Before we start our lesson today, I want to tell you about what is it? As we all aware, the pandemic is not over. We need to practice a healthy lifestyle and apply healthy protocol in everyday life. It's our responsibility to look after each other in this condition, yes. Jadi kesimpulannya, meskipun kita belajar di tengah pandemi, kita harus tetap semangat, kita harus tetap jaga protokol kesehatan. Jangan lupa 5M dan 1D. Okay, student, do you remember the lesson last meeting? Here, our topic is about stating purposes to do something and then expression of suggestion and agreement or disagreement. Yes, let's see the stating purposes to do something, yaitu bagaimana cara mengungkapkan jika kita ingin melakukan sesuatu. Ya, kata yang digunakan dalam stating purposes to do something yaitu kata penghubung atau yang disebut dengan conjunction. Oke, ada 3 kata penghubung. Yang pertama to, yang kedua so that, yang ketiga in order to. Ya, arti dari ketiga conjunction ini sama ya dalam bahasa Indonesia, yaitu artinya agar atau supaya. Let's see for to conjunction. The formula is to plus verb. For example, we should study hard to get the best score. Kita seharusnya belajar rajin agar mendapatkan nilai terbaik ya. Di situ yang pertama, di awal kalimat ada suggestion atau saran ya. Sarannya yaitu we should study hard. This is suggestion. And then diikuti dengan to plus verb, yaitu to get ya. Get as a verb. Ya, get itu sebagai kata kerja. And then in order to. The formula is in order to plus verb. For example, you need to see the doctor in order to get help. Kamu perlu ke dokter agar mendapat penanganan. Here, you need to see the doctor as suggestion ya, sebagai saran. Kemudian diikuti dengan in order to get help ya. In order to get as a verb. For the next conjunction ada so that. The formula is so that plus subject plus verb. For example, you must have breakfast so that you have energy to do activities. Kamu harus sarapan agar kamu punya energi untuk beraktivitas. You must have breakfast as suggestion, so that as conjunction, you as a subject, have energy to do activities as a verb. Kemudian untuk expression of suggestion and agreement or disagreement, itu the purpose is to keep suggestion to do and not to do something. Cara memberikan saran untuk melakukan sesuatu dan tidak melakukan sesuatu. Ketika memberikan saran agar seseorang melakukan atau tidak melakukan sesuatu, kita menggunakan kata kerja bantu should. Dalam suatu kalimat suggestion atau saran, kata kerja bantunya yang digunakan yaitu should. Nah, kemudian untuk pola atau rumus yang digunakan yaitu ada 3 jenis kalimat. How to make a sentence based on a formula. Untuk positive sentence, the formula is subject plus should plus verb 1. For example, we should ask question in English. Kita seharusnya bertanya dengan bahasa Inggris. we as a subject, and then should as a helping verb or kata kerja bantu ya. Kemudian ask question in English as verb 1 ya. Verbnya kalian gunakan verb 1 ya, tidak boleh verb 2, verb 3. Kalian hanya bisa verb 1. Kemudian untuk negative sentence, we have subject plus should not or shouldn't and then plus verb 1. For example, they shouldn't come late. Mereka tidak seharusnya datang terlambat. They as a subject and then should as a helping verb ditambah dengan not karena kalimat negatif. Kemudian come late as a verb 1. Okay? For the last, for interrogative sentence, we have should and then plus subject plus verb 1 plus question mark ya. Don't forget to put question mark in this sentence, okay? For example, should I speak English? Haruskah aku berbicara bahasa Inggris? Should as a helping verb and then I as a subject, speak English as verb 1. Okay? Nah, untuk jawaban dari interrogative sentence atau kalimat tanya, kalian bisa menggunakan yes, you should or no, you shouldn't. That's all for our lesson today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.